to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. We've got the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Orlando Magic. So the Timberwolves win the tip. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels at the 3. Now, here's McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Jimmy Butler. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
How about up over the 80% mark from the line last year? So he's happy and also consistent there with those numbers.
Well, it definitely was a disappointing part of his game this year. Not the numbers he was hoping for from the stripe.
The free throw drops for McDaniels. No good on the second free throw. Hardaway with it. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. It's stolen by Gobert. To the middle. Here's Edwards. Second shot opportunity. And it's good on the layup.
Boy, you like to see Edwards doing work on the glass, hitting the boards there, using his strength and athleticism to extend plays.
Up there for Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that.
Hit the right and finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Here is Edwards, following the basket by Dwight Howard. McDaniels finds Edwards. Back to McDaniels. Shot clock at 5. Not loose. Hardaway with the steal. Passes it to McGrady. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. And in quick alley-oop jam.
Go up top and let it fly, big fella.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. And while we've got a moment, I'd send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. He told me defensively they want to change ends quickly to prevent runouts. And then offensively, they have to take care of the ball and take good shots. He said it will take a focused effort on our part to control the tempo of this game. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Russell against McGrady. On the wing. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Boy, fantastic job that time cashing in from the mid-range by Russell. He understands when to pick his spots from the mid-range area.
Now, here is McGrady. Here's Lewis. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist. McGrady's got 3 assists in the game. Outside Edwards. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. To the paint, Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide-open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game, the fans aren't always privy to.
Typically, there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Vucevic checked in for Howard. O'Neal comes in for Rashard Lewis. Gordon's checked in for Butler. And it's Hill in for Tracy McGrady. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Kyle Anderson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Torian Prince, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Noel in for D'Angelo Russell.
Not much that Hill does not do well. He does a bunch of good things, including spotting the open man and getting the ball to him right away.
Minnesota in the lead. Poke loose. Pass to Noel. Down low. Goes straight to the dunk. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
You've got to admire and respect how Shaq fights for the rebounds there. I mean, he puts in the work to get those second chance looks.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And Shaq with the slam.
You've got to keep a body on him there. I know it's easier said than done. Or, if you don't, he's going to eat you alive on the lob.
Oh! What a finish!
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Here's O'Neal. Gordon outside, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Timberwolves lead by 1. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.
Fans, your Magic Youth Dance Team.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Here's Hardaway. Hardaway is out there with Tracy McGrady. And there's Gordon. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Butler in at the 3 slot. Is out there for Orlando. Hardaway, no good.
Magic foul. Penny Hardaway. First personal foul. First team foul.
So it's the Timberwolves now. And the pass to McDaniels. Back to Russell. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Orlando moving the ball around. Butler kicks to McGrady. Off target from 3-point range.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Noel. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
First personal foul.
Minnesota shot their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78%.
You know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
And he knocks down the first one for the Magic. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for O'Neal, and it's Lewis in for Gordon. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Magic trail by 3. McGrady outside. Outside Butler. Back to Lewis. Butler kicks to Howard. 6 to shoot. McGrady. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. McGrady's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. McGrady's gone 50% from the arc. 1 of 2.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Towns for three. Orlando grabs the miss. Howard, the pass to Lewis. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Noel. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's the Magic with the ball. Here's Howard. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Howard's got the lead up to 2 now for Orlando.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times. An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
So the Timberwolves called their first time this game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
The Timberwolves making a switch. Edwards is checked in. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's foul number 2 for him. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert.
Naz Reid.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Bucket is good. Russell's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, I tell you, Russell looking very comfortable taking on aggressive defense and getting the job done. That's good focus on his part.
McGrady passes to Lewis. McGrady kicks to Hardaway. That's good. Great play set up by T-Man, Tracy McGrady. McGrady's got 4 assists now tonight. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by McGrady. Butler dishes to Howard. Butler with the ball. Working on McDaniels. Hardaway for 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Timberwolves trail by 3. Russell with a wide open look. A 3-pointer is right on target. Russell's got 7 points in the game.
Russell does a good job taking whatever the defense avails. He doesn't need to look for other options if he's got a good look.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic check in for Howard. Shaq comes in for Rashard Lewis. Aaron Gordon is checking in for Butler. And it's Hill in for Tracy McGrady. Timberwolves also changing it up. Anderson comes in for Tyler. And it's Taurean Prince in for McDaniel.
Really a fantastic job by Gordon to bury himself down there, giving the defense really no other choice than to foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second.
Got to stay active when Gordon's out there. I mean, his ability to make something out of nothing is huge for this team.
Russell kicks to Prince. Here's Reid. It's hauled in by Gordon.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Shaq passes to Hill. The 3. Offensive rebound, and it's put back in by Vucevic. And the Magic lead by 3.
Boy, so smart and relentless on the offensive glass. Seems to me that Vucevic has that extra sense of tracking down missed shots. Seems to just have a nose for the ball.
Russell finds Prince. Here is Edwards. Fires the 3. O'Neal with the rebound. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds in this game. 6-second difference between shot and game play. Hardaway passes to Vucevic. Orlando moving the ball around. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I tell you what, that remarkable foot speed of Gordon really causes problems for the defense. He's a hard guy to keep in front of him.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
The Timberwolves shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting for Minnesota.
And that one falls for Reed.
Taking 2 shots.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Both free throws good from Reed. Here's Vucevic, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Orlando out in front, up 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. Some good action during the period, as it was just a 1-point game at the end of 1. They gained a little ground there in the second quarter. What did you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Magic?
The bench unit was an essential part of the puzzle in the first half. They really stepped it up in a big way, and that helped out.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at D'Angelo Russell. What a contribution.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
So, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Fighting in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Russell in at the point. Edwards can't hit.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys. There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
1 shot.
And Towns no good on that one.
We can tell Towns is a true modern-day player. He's got a diverse skill set, and he can do so much more than you're used to seeing from a guy his size and his position.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
The Magic have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
And when you think of Howard, defense and rebounding immediately comes to mind. I mean, he knows his role and plays it pretty well.
And both free throws good for Howard. And about a minute of action so far in the 3rd quarter.
Magic Penny Hardaway.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. Orlando leading by 4. Butler pass to Lewis. On the wing, Hardaway. He's guarded by Russell. Knocks it loose. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. Orlando grabs the miss.
This is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that off.
And how about the leaping ability? Butler gets off the ground so fast, especially on these alley-oops.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Minnesota calls timeout.
Here they come, Magic fans. Your 407. Let them hear you, fans. Your Magic Youth Dance Team.
Russell finds Gobert. Now Russell, guarded by Hardaway. Yeah, this step back, and that one hits back iron.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert. After a first half where he had things have changed in the second. They're starting to pile up on him now.
The Timberwolves making a switch. Noel's checked in. Pass to Towns. Nice move. And the layup is up and in. Towns has got 4 this quarter.
Excellent job by Towns to stick with it. He didn't let the defender get to him there.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Noel passes to McDaniels. Sean Lewis pulls it in.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Okay, guys. Might get them good.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
Now here's McDaniels, defended by Butler. Shot clock at 6. To the left side wing. Here's McDaniels. Hardaway with the steal. Popped up there for Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
Watch Howard. And recognition as Howard is able to go up for the alley-oop.
58 seconds left to play in the third. Poked away. Hardaway with the steal. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
No.
Here's Noel. Guarded by Hardaway. Here's the teardrop. Noel, no good.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 at the park. Yeah, letting it rip. He's having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Butler. McGrady outside. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
And I don't know if he needs a rest in this quarter or what, but he needs something.
Okay,
Hardaway is also adept at finding his teammate.
So it's Orlando with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've been putting a lot of clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Ooh, la pause.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Lewis is out there with Howard. Then it's Butler. Then there's Hardaway. And it's McGrady in at the 2. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Yep, that one goes in there. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Magic.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
That one's good, and the Magic lead is cut down to 14, getting a little bit closer on the bucket from Edwards. Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, during the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Magic was saying to his team. He likes where things are headed, but he cautioned them to play smart the rest of the way. He said carelessness with the ball, with assignments, with rotations, any of that can undo what we've worked to accomplish so far. Kevin, they are so close.
Okay, David, thanks.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
Guys, it's been their weakness to this point in the game, but they're still alive.
Tipped away. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Anderson, and finished off by Anderson.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander.
Tracy McGrady.
Ball movement, they're picking them apart with their passes.
Purposeful passing in his partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Some changes for Minnesota. Gobert comes in for Reed. And it's McDaniels in for Prince.
McGrady at the line for 1.
Free throw, no good for McGrady.
Boy, McGrady, an elite talent. I mean, a remarkable athlete. Tremendous bounce and speed and strength. And he continues to get better.
Anderson kicks to McDaniel. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And, you know, this is a definite strength of Howard's game. I think